So this is a continuation of a video, but I'm just getting off track. So I decided I'm going to do the own video about this. So I saw my twin flame yesterday, and I was laying it on thick. I was like laying it on thick. He's just so cute. He's just so cute. I can't like help myself. And he was taking it. He was taking it. We were driving, and I was just telling him how cute he is and why I love him, and I was laying it on thick. I was telling him, I told him that he's like candy for my eyes. And he was taking it. Okay, he was cracking jokes. He was cracking jokes, and but he was taking it. And he always has to go into how he feels like we're sister and brother. You know what? One time we had this conversation. And he said, all the women that I ever had sexual relationships with, it happened in the beginning. Can't you see it? I mean, look at the facts. We've been in touch like for a long, long time, and it hasn't happened. So, what do you think about that? And and it's like it hurts. It's like painful, but something in me just doesn't believe him. There is something in me that just says, "There's no way, dude. We're mirrors. Like I see it. We're mirrors and everything." So I don't believe you, dude. I don't know. He also has like a tricky way of saying things. Like he says everything all twisty, and it's like he leads you to believe something, and then when you believe it, he throws in your face that I never said that. That's not what I said. That's what you assumed. Like he trips up my mind all over the place. And he does it on purpose. He's just complex like that. He does it on purpose. He drives me nutballs because he likes it. I think he likes it that I go nutballs. He likes like twisting my, but it's also like it's healing me. He's healing me. He's showing me all the places, and he's doing it in such a way that is so like caring and loving and purposefully. Like there's places that he'll hurt, that it hurts. I mean, it hurts. But there's places that he knows exactly how to do it. Like he'll make humor of things, or in the places where I really need a lesson, he'll give me the lesson fast and hard. And I love him for it. And I know that a lot of the things I know that he loves me because I can feel that a lot of the things that when he gives me, when he teaches me something where I'm out of whack, where I'm out of, in error of thought, because that's what this journey is about. We're repairing ourselves, we're healing ourselves. In places where I'm in error of thought, he he comes in and shows me. And I think that a lot of the times it's purposefully, and he has thought it out. And a lot of the times it's just by nature. It's just the meeting with him. And I see it in other people too, because he's purified himself on this journey. I don't know. He's purified himself on his journey. He had quite a journey, quite a life journey. And when you meet up against somebody that is living truth, you know it. And people are faced with themselves in the mirror by looking at him. including myself. But he reads my mind telepathically. Yesterday I was sitting next to him, and every thought that I had in my mind, he would say, and finally I was just like, what's going on here? Wow, there's another thought of energy that I'm having, that we can draw the energy to us that we want. Yesterday we were talking. When we were driving, we were talking in the car, and I was telling him about my son. I was telling him something about my son, and we were laughing about it, and it was like strong, it was like fun emotion. And he said to me, my twin said to me, you feel his presence, you can feel his vibration here next to us. He said that in different words, maybe. And it was true. All of a sudden, I was aware that my son's vibration was with us in the car. Now, I know this sounds funky, but it's true. And then I realized, and it's not like you think, it's not like pulling, it's like you get to pull the vibration there by vibrating it, by remembering it in your mind. You can bring your emotion there. See the emotion and the mind connection. You can bring the emotion there, and then when they're in sync, it creates a vibration. And then you bring into your world that vibration. That's why you really have to watch your mind and your emotions and keep them on in places that are feeling good, because you are bringing that vibration down to you, that energy. So if you're thinking bad thoughts, and by that having bad feelings, you're creating a low vibration, which brings more low vibration into your life, which is the obvious. I mean, it's one of those obvious things. It's like you create your own reality by choosing your thoughts. So it's like the secret, but in coming at it from a different direction. So continuing on a video that I think is a different video, but I'll tell the idea really quick because I'm having some thoughts on it about how sometimes we just don't even state or notice the obvious. Yesterday, when I was with my twin, he made a point, and the most obvious point was so obvious to me that I didn't even feel like I needed to say anything about it. But I was talking on about something else, a different level of that same thing that he said. And he said, "Yeah, but the main point is this." And I said, "Yeah, of course." I mean, it was so obvious to me, and that was so obvious that him and I knew that it was that I didn't feel like I needed to say anything about it. And then I'm realizing that there's a lot of different places in my life that are like this, where that I don't state the obvious, like the most obvious thing. And then it's not always obvious to everyone. So to be more meduyak, to be more like spot on with myself, I need to, more honest and authentic, is to get back to that base point where I state the obvious. When I state the obvious, then I can't, then there's no finagles. You're just being honest. And when you're being honest, you can also, uh, you can work well with the world, because you're just doing the right thing, or the honest thing. And always be willing to be flexible of mind so that you can be willing to do more work. There's always more. That's this human experience. Okay, well, if you watched till now, I always say this, I should just say thank you for watching, because if you watched till now, you're still here. So thank you for watching, and I'll be sharing more, and I'm sending you lots and lots of love. This journey is something else. It is something else. It's just, It's out of this world. It's seriously out of this world. I feel like, sometimes I feel like I just want to lay down and cuddle into a ball and just disappear into the corner. But sometimes, like now, I'm just feeling like this appreciation. Appreciation. This is this is something else. This is a life experience. This is the healing of ourselves. This is pure love. This is, we're the lucky ones. We're the knowing ones. We get this opportunity. So I'm sending you lots of love.